Well, how you doing? This is Bob from Makana Odyssey, and today we're going to give you a reading for Cancer. I haven't done Cancer in a little while, so let's get started. The beautiful sound of my singing bowls, what would I be without them? They are magnificent. Okay, so let's get right to the reading today. Let's get right to it. Don't mind me, I have a little allergy going on, so if I cough once or twice, it's just an allergy. I do see a few things for you. I do see you trying to move ahead in some area, but you still haven't got it completely together. What I mean by that is that you might have it okay in certain ways, but as far as life itself, grabbing a hold of that true meaning of life, that just sort of is escaping you right now. You might be doing well, some of you at work, some of you may not, but the true meaning of why we're here and why, or your road, I should say, to happiness in a sense, or to peace, that's pretty much escaping you at this point. You know, you're very strong, definitely a powerful person. The people that I know that are Cancer are very strong. Life will start to bring new meaning for you once you get a hold of what's happening in your life. And now, there's going to be a time coming up soon where things seem to, or if it isn't here already, seem to be falling apart. Just remember, when you get the Tower card, for instance, where things might be falling apart, you know, the Tower card is a card of freedom. Every reader sees it different, but I do see it that way. And why do I see it that way? I see it that way because when things finally come to a point where you're fed up and, things are just coming at you from different directions, now it's time to say, okay, what am I going to do? Am I going to stay here and just wait until the storm passes and just rebuild? Or am I going to say, you know what, I had enough of this part of town and I'm going to move to a different area? And I don't mean a physical move, this is a mental move. And I'm going to move to a different area. I'm going to change things around in my life. I'm going to do things different. So this way you're building something new in a different location in a sense. And because too many of us, when things start to go bad, either, I don't know if we're used to the environment we're in or whatever it might be, sometimes we have things where we've had it hard in our life and we expect it to happen, it'll pass, it'll happen again, but then it continues to happen. That's why we have to rebuild in a different direction. We have to be able to make changes so that we don't have to suffer through all of these different things over and over again. And some of you Cancers have been doing that. I do see that there's been a lot of craziness around you as well. And at this point there is craziness around you. When I say craziness, I mean things are not right. And again, this is not for every Cancer, but for the ones that is, you'll know. You have to spend more time within. Again, I'm very big on meditation. I learned that in the Buddhist monastery. It is very, very important. It helps us to look within and know who we are. And you have to move ahead without fear. If you have right now a heavy weight on your shoulders, or you have a reoccurring problem, whether it is in relationship or it's a style of work you do or just the way you do things, it is time to take a look within. Look at yourself. See what's going on. See why is it that you have this difficulty. Sometimes, in one way or another, it's our own fault. And I know people go, my fault? That ain't my fault because I'm picked on. That is not what I'm saying. We make the wrong choices and we don't realize it. We accept things that we shouldn't accept. When we accept them, even though someone else is giving them to us, it's our fault because we're taking them. Remember what Buddha says. Buddha says, if someone brings you a present and you don't accept it, who does the present belong to? The present belongs to whoever brought it. So as long as you allow them to keep it and don't take it, you don't have to suffer through what might be in that present, that box. It certainly isn't birthday cake. It's a lot of crap. Anxiety, pains, prejudice, whatever it might be. You cannot live under those circumstances. You need to go within and change so you feel good, you understand life, you understand the happiness that you can have. And again, if you throw yourself on the mercy of the gods and try to understand them, they'll aid you, they'll help you, they'll love you and take care of you. Yes, that doesn't mean that the rest of your life you're never going to have a problem. Naturally, being human is being a problem. We are here to learn as spirits, as souls. The problem is sometimes the human doesn't respond to the soul that's within. So we end up with aggravation instead of enlightenment. So we have to be reborn a billion times until we finally get what's going on, till we finally realize the direction we need to go in. You need to listen to that inner voice. You positively need to do that. I see there's a lot of you Cancers that have a certain amount of wonderful intuition or psychic ability, and I see that you're very strong, and I know Cancer is a very strong sign. And I see you waiting for something in a financial way, possibly. It's going to come your way. Abundance seems to be heading your way in one way or another. For some of you, travel is in the future, some type of travel. Hopefully that's astro travel and travel within to pull you out of whatever situation that you might be in. And again, if you give it to the gods, I'm going to show you here, if you give it to the gods, they're going to help you. Pull things together. Pull your horses together. Go straight. Head straight for your destiny that you want, that you understand, that you really believe you need, and stop being pulled in different directions. If you're being abused in one way or another, move on. Move on. Whether it is work, relationship, whatever it is, sometimes we abuse ourselves. Understand that. When we abuse ourselves, we can move on. We move on by going within. So you need to do that. And if you do that, new beginnings and new meaning will come to you. Life will start to have new meaning for you in many, many ways. Now, I know the news is going to come to you soon. The news is not going to be 100% of what you want, but it'll be okay. It'll be, excuse me, I said I have a little allergy going on there. It'll be okay. But you do have to exercise caution. Well, let me just say, Cancer, you're a wonderful sign. You're a very strong sign. Use that energy, use that strength to put yourself on a spiritual path that is magnificent in every way. You are a soul. You are magnificent in every way. This body that you have is just borrowed from the earth. It has to go back. But we live forever. And we learn forever. That's what it's about, learning. Heading for perfection. Understanding. And things will be magnificent for you. Okay, so, namaste and blessed be, and that is your reading, Cancer. And I wish you all well and blessings.